Welcome back to Minecraft Hardcore, episode 34. And as you can see, I installed a little mini-map in the upper right-hand corner, which is pretty nice. I do like this mini-map. It's a Ray's mini-map. I should probably leave a link in the description, so you can also download it yourself if you so choose. But it's very handy. I decided to install that because I wanted to go out looking basically for deserts or plains, because they make excellent sources of places to find endermen, and so this is where I'm at. I went out and I found a desert. Actually, this is part of a much larger island, as you can see. But yeah, I'm basically here for endermen. It also dawned on me when I got here, I didn't bring any of the supplies that I usually have with me to build what I've come to just call an ender base. And all it really is just kind of a way for you to safely look at endermen and have them drawn to you. And then I usually put a couple of rings of minecarts around it so that it traps them, and then they're stuck there forever until I decide to go down and kill them, and it's safe in daylight. But I figured this is still a pretty cool place to see and show off the minimap. Oh, there's one other thing that I wanted to do real quick, and that is set a waypoint back to the boat. Otherwise, I could be stuck wandering around trying to look for it and have to make another boat. And though that is not hard to do, if I'm in a desperate hurry to get the hell out of here, that's going to slow me down. So I'm just going to come back here, mark the boat with a waypoint. Alright, and then just, if Fajita wasn't standing on me right now, add one. We call the waypoint simply boat. And no, I don't want to leave it yellow because we'll make it green. As green as it can get. The reason I didn't want it yellow, I'm in a desert, and sand is kind of yellowy, so I didn't want it to get lost there. But that's pretty noticeable, I think. So now to explore this place some. All I brought with me is a shit ton of swords. I was trying to collect some experience before I left from the monster spawner, and I built a bunch of iron swords. And I let them clutter my inventory. I got plenty of sand and glass back at home, but it's still it's a desert. It's worth checking out, seeing if there's anything interesting here. There's sandstone here. Not exactly interesting, but it's here. I don't plan on lighting up the whole area. Pretty much, if it turns night, I will probably wall myself in somewhere, or maybe I'll just get up high and try and look for endermen that way. Not that I think it'll do me a whole lot of good at that point. Should have grabbed them bones back here in case I found any dogs. Have them follow me home. Because I've got that mark too. I would call it Dopey Island. There's some cows. I haven't killed a cow in at least 10 minutes. I am collecting cows, well, breeding cows back at the other base, at the swamp base for leather, not so much for food, but leather helps craft books, and books help, and you can enchant books now. In fact, I've already made a couple of enchanted books. So, next time I'm home, and making a video, I'll show those off. Yeah, they're kind of nice because the reason that I want to go with books on this is because when I go to enchant my diamond armor, I want specific enchantments on it. Protection is always nice. Fire protection is good. Blast protection is nice, but even after that, like helmet, like having like a aqua affinity and respiration, definitely handy to have on a helmet. So when I go to enchant my diamond gear, I want very specific enchantments on it. And even protection 4 on a helmet would help out quite a bit. Actually, usually on helmets, what I try and have on a helmet is projectile protection, just to help protect me from skeletons and things like that. It's a desert right next to a snow biome, so that is wonderful. I was actually kind of hoping to see a desert oasis or a desert spring, or one of those desert. I don't know if they're called strongholds or whatever, but they're made of uh, what kind of stone is it? It's not sandstone. It's like a polished stone or carved stone, carved sandstone, something like that. Chiseled sandstone, I think it is. Um, and they're really cool. There's treasure in the bottom of them, and in another map I actually did find one, so I know where one is. It's actually in the map that I'm making Big Brother into. So there is one there. I know about where it is, but yeah, I've only seen one naturally. But they're kind of cool. I did go down and I looked in the treasure. It was nothing that was useful to me because obviously I'm in creative mode building. But I suppose if the other people if they decide to go exploring and they find it on their own, then I should put some extra stuff in there. Keep make the prize worth finding. Oh, and also I found like a jungle like ruins too, in that same map. Um, and that's pretty cool. The first one of those I've ever seen. I didn't even know they existed at the time. And I looked it up. I'm like, holy shit. So yeah, we're just kind of out exploring, which is not something that I've done a whole lot of on camera, and I actually kind of regret not doing more of this. Because it's fun to see new places. Uh, and I guess part of the reason that I hadn't, well, most of the reason that I hadn't is because I was afraid of getting lost, even with a compass. But now that I've got a mini map, it's a lot easier to find home. Actually, this makes having a compass on me pretty redundant. I'm not just going to drop the compass. I'm just going to go store it in a chest or something like that. I'm not guaranteed to always have Ray's minimap, working for me, so I don't know why it would stop, but I mean, and looks like we got a jungle over here too. Um, Now I realize that endermen can spawn anywhere that it's dark, but they're a lot easier to see in a wide open area, which is why I prefer like a desert or a plain to make an ender base. Oh, I thought I saw a spider over here. It was just I. That one was terrible. A couple of people will know what that's all about, but the rest of you will just have to remain in the dark. And since I haven't loaded this chunk yet, I wonder if I could find some jungle ruins. That'd be pretty awesome to find, just kind of randomly. All of a sudden you're exploring and there's just some jungle ruins. Oh, and here's some sheep. I don't really care for sheep, so. Although I do have a place where I'm breeding them, and that's just so I can have wool if and when I need it. I haven't really needed a whole lot of wool, but I did need to make a bed, or a couple of beds, so. Ooh, here's a cave. Oh, and I'm hungry. Probably best not to go into a cave on an empty stomach. And it's a pretty small cave. That's alright. I'm not interested in exploring a large cave right now, really. But if we've got iron, let's get some iron. I'm sure I'll find a use for it. I don't really need any more coal. I got plenty of coal on me. I don't even know what time it is. A better use for that compass slot now that I think of it, and now that I have some. Oh man, there's a cat over there too. I don't have any fish. But a better use for that slot instead of a compass might be a clock. Just so I know how I'm doing as far as time during the day is. Man, I really should have had some raw fish on me, but I didn't know I'd be running into a jungle either. My full intention, I completed my goal. All I wanted to do was come out and find a desert, which mission accomplished there. I really should grab that eye, but I'm not going to. I know two people who are going to be very sad about that. That's unfortunate. Oh well. When did I get seeds? I must have broken some grass somewhere. I don't know that the cows are even giving me any XP. I know I'm getting XP from like mobs and shit like that, but I haven't seen the cows give me any. I know the sheep did. I was just on this hill. That looks like a really well formed, like almost intentional. It's not, but I love this various shit that just kind of randomly spawns in Minecraft. And look at this. Just a large pile of... Is this gravel or stone? It's stone. Just a large pile of stone just sitting here. Oh, and it's turning night. And I have no way to skip the night either. Well, I could make one. Now. But I'm not going to. I'm just going to call this good. Ooh. If I'm going to be making books, I'm going to be needing some of this. I got a small farm for that back on the island, but it's just not big enough for the amount of books that I think I will need. And I don't know how many books I would need, but it's time to get back to the boat. Oh, I'm not going to be fast enough. And we'll get the diamond sword out because that's got knockback on it. As you may have seen in the last video where I was knocking things, or in one of the previous videos where I was knocking things like 20 feet back. Gives you quite a sense of power. Could hide in this little cave down here, but I'm not going to do that either. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get to the boat, probably pause the recording and come back when it's day. I'll probably sail around a bit too. Yeah, look how far back you go. Oh, you son of a bitch. Not especially useful against these bastard skeletons. I'll grab your bones just because, oh man, there's endermen too. It's exactly what I'm after. Okay. They have given up. Wise decision. Hello, enderman. Yes, that's what I was after. More ender pearls. I turned the 3 that I had into Eyes of the Ender already. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh! Oh, wait, no, that was a cactus. Damn it. Scaring myself here. Where did that enderman go? Probably did something dumb like teleport into the water and die. Well, oh, excuse me. Man, what a terrible time to have to clear your throat. Well, I'm going to get back out here into the water where it's a little bit safer, I believe. And I'll just pause the video for now. I'll come back, I'll probably sail around a little bit, try and find something else too. But now that I don't have a boat right there, I don't really need a boat right there. And I know about where this is, so... Anyway, I will be back in just a minute. And I'm back. Man. I really need to do that before I start. Damn it. Anyway, I did find another place that looked suitable. This is a plain, obviously. I found an extreme mountain biome too. That looked kind of cool. That would be fun to explore, actually, and I might do that too. Now that I have a mini map, so I won't get lost. But this place is okay. It's a plain, and like I said, anything where there's not a lot of like tree coverage is a good place to hope endermen spawn and try and get those ender pearls. I got one off the other one from the desert, and the other one ran away. The only other option really is to construct your own giant spawning pad, and that's kind of a giant pain in the ass to do. I could do it, but it would take a while, and I'm kind of hoping to find something that that is suitable. Something like this, you know, there's not a lot around. It's relatively flat, so I don't have to do a whole lot of change to the landscape. I mean, even that desert, though, would be another really good place to uh, just try and build an ender base and try and capture some endermen. And the other nice thing about having minecarts around you is that it also traps, you know, like zombies and skeletons and I think creepers as well, so that they don't get close enough to you to do any real harm or damage. And the creepers you can pick off with a bow pretty easily, and then the skeletons, I don't think that they fire at you from minecarts. I'm not really sure. I haven't done this in a while. And then zombies obviously are pretty much a stationary target for you to go and whack with your sword a few times until they die. And I did not mark where the boat was. I feel pretty confident that I'm not going to go like exploring too much. So I think that if I follow the coast, I'll be okay. Um, Another big snow biome back here. Not too interested in snow biomes. I do need to get snowballs at some point, but there are plenty of places that I know of right now with snow. There's one right over by the swamp base too, so not too worried about having a lack of snow. Yeah, this place is a little bit too hilly to really set up an effective ender base. Um, the desert's probably going to be my best option. Probably. I haven't really done a whole lot as far as building at the on Dopey Island. It's pretty much just the way it was. But I'm gonna head back there now. I did a little bit of scouting. I do want to see more of the world, and as I explore more of the world, I will invite you along to join me if I find anything that's interesting and that's gonna look kind of cool. I'm gonna end this video just sailing back home. Now I know I've done a lot of traveling videos, but you're gonna get another one. It's going to be the end of this video though, but I'm just going to kind of show off a little bit of this mini map and stuff like that, how, you know, you can see kind of how it looks, how it works, things like that. You can also set the mini map to show enemy any kind of spawning thing in general. It can see chickens, it can see monsters and stuff like that. I have that off because I think the minimap as it is, I don't know how much it detracts from, you know, hardcore survival or survival in general. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I think it's just a convenient way to not get lost, because that is easy to do in Minecraft. And sometimes it's fun if you're in a cave, but being able to find your way home is imperative. And I think if you're at the point where you can make a compass and you've built a place like I have, where it's going to show you where home is, and then home can show you where your home is, I don't think there's really much chance that you're going to get lost. So I don't think it really detracts from anything. I think it just makes seeing the world a little bit easier. And I do like that. Having a mini-map is like having a good friend around. Oh hey, there's the mushroom biome. Yeah, we're almost there. When I get home, I'll show you the enchanted books though. And I don't have quite enough levels to really make it worthwhile to enchant another book, but I don't know, maybe I'll give it a shot. There's the bridge to Spawning Island. And I'm not going to crash this boat. I've actually, in the other map that me and my friends are playing on, I have come to rely on boats as a method of travel. Like, if I can find the spawning island, I know where their house is, and it basically faces my house on that corner of the island. So it's real easy to get home as long as I can get there. And that's been kind of nice. I do want to build a bridge from what's become mine and Kyle's island to the island where everybody else has built home. Okay, let's see what Toby has to say. Why you make gay? Fuck you, Toby! Leaving your head there, fuckface. And as you can see, I've made some enchanted books. Oh, I also made another diamond sword. I got Protection 3 and Blast Protection 4 as far as enchanted books go, and then I got Fortune 2 and Unbreaking 3. So those will come in handy. No, fuck you, Toby. Asshole. Just got a little chest here to put books in. I did grab a little bit more sugar cane and a little bit more leather. There's Osmodiar. Osmodiar doesn't ask me weird questions like that. And then the iron. Not quite enough to smelt, but I might do it anyway. Oh yeah, the leather. Leather can go away. Have you learned your lesson, you piece of shit? I think he has. Okay, Toby, you'll be forgiven. There you go. Have your head back. I do have another boat over there. Okay. Well, anyway, guys, I'm home, so I'm just going to call this a video. Showed off the minimap, showed off a little bit of the world, so I'm pretty happy about that. The compass I'm just going to put in the chest. I don't really need it as long as I've got a minimap on me. And that'll free up one more inventory space. You know, that'll be kind of handy to have around. Oh, and I'll go show that I've made some Eyes of the Ender. Yeah, I got 3 of them right here. And I'll just put this Ender Pearl right next to that. They're pretty easy to make. All you do is combine an Ender Pearl with Blaze Powder, and I don't know how many of them I'm gonna need. I'm just gonna make a bunch of them because even if I do find the stronghold, you need to be able to finish the end portal too. So it could be missing one Eye of the Ender. It could be fully there, or it could have no Eyes of the Ender in it at all, and that is important. Let's get some more of this gunpowder. I think I need to make more dynamite, because that was such a good idea last time. My god. Almost killing myself with that. TNT is still right there, and I've got enough sand that I can do basically whatever I need to do. But I will go back to the desert on my own time and stuff like that. Try and farm up some ender pearls and stuff like that. I may put up a video just about a night in the desert, or a couple of nights in the desert, just to kind of show you what I do, how I make it, you know, things like that. I haven't visited Amy's grave in a while, and that's not going to change. Not going to visit it. Okay, anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Keep it real, and we'll see you next time.